So this obviously doesn't look like Shetland. I'm in Finland for Christmas and New Year's, and we started hunting. We were supposed to go out maybe yesterday, but it was -20. It's now warmed up to -7, warmed up, so the animals are moving a bit more. And this is me just standing on the first drive, which is pretty scenic. So I've seen a few deer here in the last couple of days, so fingers crossed. So it didn't take long before I heard some radio chatter. I didn't really understand most of it because it was Finnish and a little bit of Swedish, but I kind of picked up on that something might be happening. Next thing I know, there's a whole lot of noise coming out of the bush, and I turned to my left. There was a big female moose just standing there, and I knew that we weren't allowed to shoot moose this day, so I got the camera out instead, and I just managed to get some footage of her. So I just had that moose come through. I definitely got my heart racing. We're not shooting moose today. It would have been a lovely shot, but it's my first time seeing the moose in Finland. We've hunted them before, but they've always eluded me, so that was pretty amazing. So we've not had much luck on that drive, although seeing that moose has been a highlight. You know, if I don't shoot anything today, I'm still happy. I'm going to move positions now, ready to try and walk another bit of ground in and see if we can get back onto the deer that filtered through the line before. So let's give that a go and try not freeze to death. So you can see here, this is where the deer that this morning must have been laying. We've got the fresh beds. You can see all the droppings as well. So that's where they've been sleeping most of the night. Maybe that's why it's all defrosted. And there's another one over there because there was 4 of them. So we're using ear defenders obviously for the noise of the rifle going off, but I'm also connected up to the radio so I can talk to Juha and the dog handlers and stuff, so I know where they are, what direction they're coming from. They also speak to them and tell them if I've seen anything or what I can and can't shoot, because obviously I double checked when I seen the moose, and unfortunately I'm not allowed to shoot them today on this spot of land, but like I said, amazing seeing it. So Juha's just going around now and he's going to get in position, and I'm standing here. This is my view. Not had any luck. I can see Juha now dressed in orange for safety with a Untapped hat on. No animals, but plenty of beds. But yes, it's very cold. But we've seen the animals this morning, we just weren't so lucky. Good thing this is the start of the holiday, we've got plenty more to go. I've just come up for a little stalk, and you can see this is where the moose has been laying. You know, I say moose, they're known as elk here as well. And you can see the tracks that have come up all the way through here, and this is maybe where it spent the whole night, or it's been raking about feeding here, but it's easy to see. And it's definitely not a roe deer, but the size of this, so definitely not in the UK now. come on the hunt for some lynx tracks, which they found when they were walking through the woods before. This is where we were standing on the drives, but I thought it'd be pretty cool to come and see if we can find the tracks ourselves and take some footage of it. Oh, I just got a whole load of snow down my neck.
Perfect. The moose. He was there, and the moose is passing by him here.
So he was on the road. So that moose that ran through, this is at the end of the woods that I was standing at. I was up there, and you can see the elk tracks here, or moose elk. The size of the feet. You've got the two back bits. It's just like a deer or a reindeer, and then the two front toes. We're gonna go do some ice walking. Is it bad? Can I just go jump on it?
Yes, you can.
Oh yeah. Well, if it all goes wrong and we can't hunt any deer, we'll just have to come ice skating instead. So with the day coming to the end and the darkness starting to set in, it was time to get the chores done, as there was more snow forecast and we had to get rid of what was there so it didn't get too much and we could get out for the next day hunting tomorrow. Enjoyed this day massively, hearing and seeing that moose charge through the trees. It was amazing. Unlike a nice delicate roe deer, it was just exhilarating. So, it's whiskey time. So it's another day, we're straight out. We're back on the same bit of ground I was out on the first day. We've had a whole fresh load of snow, which looks amazing. It means there'll be some fresh tracks about. We didn't get there in time for the first drive. I think they've maybe shot one deer already. We are using shotguns for roe this morning. We would never do stuff like this in the UK, but this is how they hunt them. So I'm using Juha's combination, his prized possession, so it's going to be quite nice. Hopefully a roe deer comes running along and might be able to get a shot off. You can see here something has come through either early this morning, because there's a little bit of snow over the tracks. I'm not sure what time it stopped snowing, but it's still pretty fresh. Well, that means I'm standing in the right spot at least, because I was just standing in that tree behind me and they've just come right round and up through the woods. It would have actually been quite a nice shot. Well, Alex has just come and picked me up, which I'm guessing means that that's drive over. So we don't know where we're going now, do we? No. It's an adventure, but it's cold. Where's the deer? I've just been dropped off in another location. This is where we tried a couple of days ago, and the deer were here, but this time we're a bit earlier. before they drive it. I'm using the rifle this time. I've got the whole field, so I'll be shooting just in front of me. Obviously make sure there's a safe backdrop, and yeah. So I can see the person in the woods now driving this way, which probably means that the deer aren't in there, otherwise they would have come out by now. That's why they always wear orange and stuff here, so they know where everybody is, all the shooters and stuff like that. Good job. There's plenty of tracks across the field, but no deer. They've only moved off again earlier. So I'll see if I can find Alex somewhere.
I know it's nothing new, but it's so good to see you.
So with another day coming to an end, it was a beautiful evening. We thought we'd go have a scout for any deer that are around the property and neighbouring properties, just have a look and see if we can film. And we bumped into a couple of roe deer out feeding in the field. Really nice to see, and it's good knowing that they're there, but we still need to eat dinner, so we went to the larder and we had some roe deer hanging there. Thanks to Juha for hunting a few days before I came, so that's dinner sorted.
Just take this one. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yes, so strong. And that's dinner.
Meat.
Still can't believe you love me. I hope it never ends. Let's be more than friends. Yeah. You know I'm here to stay every single day.